Hey guys, Novaexplosion. Welcome back. You already know we're playing more Dragon Quest IV. I need to press O in this game. I keep forgetting. Yeah, load this up. I was playing like Alter Code F like 2 hours ago, so my muscle memory might be a little bit off right now, but we're here. We just got the mod rod, I think, didn't we? We did that cave with the sliders, got the mod rod. I think before we move on to story though, we want to go to the Waterfall cave. I think we should probably look for the mini-metal place first. That might just be the easiest way to do things. It should be that island like at the top east right there. The one that's like exactly adjacent to me. I just need to find a way to get to my boat first and foremost. But yeah, more Dragon Quest IV. Really hyped to make more progress. We're actually not too far from the end of the main game, so I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we finished the main game like next stream or something. But, you know, we'll make some good progress, have a good time, it'll be fun. What's up, Arietta? Those Chelonodons are not a problem anymore. Remember when they were like the most annoying enemy in the game? Good times. Alright, Maya. Zoom me somewhere else. Try Parthenia. Yeah, this works fine. I also have a picture of where the Waterfall cave is, which is for the only side quest in the game. Only side quest that's not post-game. Because I guess technically post-game can be considered a side quest. But it does lead to a true ending. Granted, you don't have to do it, so I would count it as a side quest. There's all of this that we never even explored. I want to kind of get all this gray filled in. It wouldn't be a bad idea to just kill stuff, because, like, you know, as we know, Dragon Quest IV is a little grindy. It definitely expects you to grind in certain departments. Do you not have Boom? I could have sworn you had Boom. Did I load the wrong save? Something's wrong here. Maya has Boom. Something is very wrong here. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, this is more like it. So I loaded the wrong save. It's a good thing I noticed Maya was missing, like, Boom or something. Yeah, this is more like it. We're like 24s, 25s. I was gonna say, like, I thought it was a little bit higher leveled. Well, redo. Not like I did much anyway. This is what I get. I'm playing, like, I'm only playing 3 games right now, but, like, I completely forgot I had to load I almost said autosave. I had to load a save state. Well, that's a lot better, because I noticed, like, I was like, yeah, Maya has Boom. And, we're a little higher level. Yeah, mid-20s is a pretty good level to be at, I think. I think you end this game, like, in the mid-30s? You could get to 40, but I think the normal level you end at is, like, you could finish this game at, like, 35, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, and we have the Falcon Earrings for Elena, so she gets 2 hits in, which is really good. Yeah, this is a lot better. I knew something was up. Ooh, someone leveled up. It is Ragnar. Don't really care. The only character I care about in the bench somewhat is Mina. Oh, and we did get all that gray filled in. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So I don't need to go there now. Oops. Now I'm just going here. I'm seeing what's up here. I think this is either the cave or this is the... Yeah, this is the mini-meadow spot. So let's go here and see how many mini-meadows we have. Welcome to my dominion. I'm a collector of mini-meadows, which are said to be scattered all over the world. I administer rewards to people who present mini-meadows to me, don't you know? Goodness, it seems you have some with you. There's 23 mini-meadows. Oh, you just do it like rewards, kind of like how the Memon work in SMT5. I think Dragon Quest 8, is it Dragon Quest 8 that has the shop? I think Dragon Quest 11 you just do it like this too. you get rewards for certain, like, thresholds? Or maybe I'm thinking of Heroes 2. Heroes 2 is like a mini metal shop. Dragon Quest 8 might also have a mini metal shop. I have not played Dragon Quest 8 in like 4 years. That playthrough needs a redux. That's like one of the only 2 other playthroughs, or 3 actually. That's like one of the only 3 other playthroughs that like needs a redux. Okay. We got a strength ring. I'm gonna probably give this to like maybe Elena. Transfer to Elena. That'll make her even more broken. We also got a ruby ring, which I don't really know what that does. Or is a ruby of protection? Boost defense when worn. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Maya. She could use a bit more defense. Alright, so it's certain thresholds in this game. Heroes 2 has like a shop. I think Dragon Quest 8 might also have a shop, or maybe Dragon Quest 11 has a shop. I don't remember. Some games have shops, some games do it like SMT5, where it's like, hey, get this many mini-medals, you get rewards. Which, you know, I don't really prefer one or the other. You get rewards for mini-medals regardless of which method. Where the heck am I? If you travel a long way southeast of here, you'll come to the oh, I'm near Parthenia. Well, that's a neat little shortcut. Oops. This is where I need to be for the story, isn't it? So I want to try to find the Waterfall cave. I have a picture which might be able to help me. Yeah, this doesn't really help me, actually. Out the stone, sail the western side of the world on the eastern shore between Mannequin's Dominion and Rose Hill. So down here? I think you need to go from a certain side. There is a picture here that's showing me where to land from. It's probably around here, but there's a mountainous region. So getting into the cave could be a little tricky. You guys, like, have bounce, don't you? Oh, I can't wait to see Elena pop off with this. Yeah, look at this damage. Oh, and she just got a crit. No big deal. I just made Elena broken. We're gonna have no problem finishing this game. Oh, nothing is better. Nothing is better than like a cold Diet Coke. Like cracking open the cold one. It's so good. Can't remember the last time I had Diet Coke for a stream. Been too long. I've been drinking like Gatorades and waters and Sprites mostly. But I finally went to the supermarket and got like Diet Coke because that's my go-to. I mean, it depends on my mood. When it comes to soda, that's my go-to. Sometimes a Sprite will be good, or ginger ale. Ginger ale pops off pretty well. Diet Coke is like my first and foremost. Oh, Chicken Boxer. Goodbye, Chicken Boxer. Yeah, I'm curious on how many streams it takes to finish this game. We're still like 2 weeks out from Visions of Mana, and I have like I calculated it in my head, like, we're gonna have, like, 3 to 4 streams of this game before Visions, 3 to 4 streams of SMT5. I'm kind of curious which one will finish first, to be honest. I think that's what I'm curious about. I know we'll finish this game before Visions, but I think I'm more so curious on if I'll finish this or SMT5 first. That's the thing I'm interested in. I absolutely will finish this before the 29th. You know, we'll see how it goes. I'm trying to think of where I want to sail from. Because this is the island, I'm pretty sure, but I want to sail from a certain spot. Let me actually have Mina heal us because we're not using her right now. Trying to think if we'll just stick with Curl, Elena, Maya for the rest of the game. We could bring in Mina because she's leveling up and she's like, what level is she at? She's like 22? 23, so like we could switch her in. I don't know. It's good that there sort of is bench XP, so you can use characters. The only time there isn't bench XP is when you're in like a dungeon or something. Although there's a bit more to it than that. It's not just when you're in a dungeon, but most dungeons are like that. There's certain circumstances. I do know for a fact that I don't really care to use Tornico, and probably not really going to use Ragnar either, because I just prefer using Elena. But Mina, putting Mina in every now and then could be fun. I mean, I'm basically using the veterans that are in Heroes 2, except Tornico. I'm basically using everyone that made it into Heroes. Mina made it in Heroes 2, not Heroes 1. Mina, give us a heal. I also wonder if Curl will get multi-heal anytime soon. Hopefully he will. Here's the Waterfall Cave. We finally found it. We get a really good, sword from this. Which is the iconic liquid metal sword. Which is in, like, every Dragon Quest game. Actually, no. Yeah. You, hit the Chill on the Dons. They still hit stupid hard with the, Chill breath. Giant explosion. Yeah, they're so easy to kill, but, like, if we leave them alive for too long, they can just decide, like, I'm gonna use my super good move. Like, their Chill breath is just... It's weird. It's so unbalanced. Like, these Chillnodons are not difficult other than their one move. That one move just does way too much damage. But they die pretty fast. They weren't even, like, a big problem prior. It was just like, hey, you can get unlucky and they can just use that move. It's weird. They're, like, the weirdest balanced enemy in the game. Mini demons. Get a Kabuff going, I don't know. There are swords, they're probably gonna normal attack. Bum. Yeah, this is like the only real side quest in the game. There's not really much side quests in Dragon Quest IV. Mostly because this game was made in the NES era. Which isn't really... That's not really like the only reason, because like for the DS version they could have added more, but I mean they added like a post-game sequence, which is honestly enough for me. Most of Dragon Quest IV's like side content is like, hey, get these like treasure chests that you can now unlock, which is cool. Die. And we have a pretty fun post-game sequence. There's something about the post-game I really like. I think the postgame itself is, like, fine, but there's something specific about the postgame, which I'll keep a surprise for people who haven't played the game. There's something specific about the postgame that I absolutely like. Oh, by the way, shout out to Alakazam, who's watching the YouTube videos. He reminded me that, yes, this is a lamp that will make it nighttime. It does exist in this game. You just get it later. I remember getting that item, right? And I was like, oh yeah, we'll probably need that for the story mode. But no, it's not that we need it for the story mode, it's just that it's an important item. So, shout out and thank you to Alakazam for, like, reminding me, like, oh yes, this is the item that turns it to nighttime. Because I would have forgotten. I would have never, like, I wouldn't have been reminded. I would have just never made use of it. I don't know if I'll make use of it now, but I'm glad that it's here. So the night and day thing is addressed. Hello. Got the sense of time. Who is calling me? Okay, good. It's spam risk. If it was like my mom or brother, I would have been really like, why are they calling me? Because I told them specifically like, hey, I'm on the stream. Do you need me for anything? But no, it was just spam risk. Thank goodness. I mean, not thank goodness, but thank goodness in the sense that I can just ignore it. It's a Pacuda. Not to say I've never gotten calls when I said, like, hey, I'm streaming. It's happened before, but... And my family's mostly understanding. There are times where I get calls and I'm like, why are you calling me when I specifically said that I'm gonna start streaming? Texts are one thing, but straight up calls? It's happened like 1 or 2 times, where I'm just like, why are you calling me? Unless it's an emergency. And even if it's an emergency, you should text me being like, hey, we need you for something. You know? It's weird. Die. How'd you live that? Cutest defeated. I have to use like the magma staff on these rocks, or maybe I can just go around them. They're probably just obstacles. It's a chinchilla! Why are these like... I think of a chinchilla when I see that pun name. Good crit. I love it when crits are in my favor. Who doesn't like it when crits are in their favor? But I also hate it when the enemy crits me. Hey, 23 for Curl. Curl's a little lower level than everyone else, but it's not by a drastic amount. Hey, mini middle, that's 26? How many do we have again? Does it show me if I look at, like, battle records? Unfortunately, it doesn't. I don't remember. I forgot already. No, we were at 23, weren't we? So now we're at 24, probably. I don't know. Sand Viper. What are Sand Vipers doing in a Waterfall cave? That's annoying. You fizzled everyone that actually matters. What are the odds? Well, Elena, you're gonna have to get revenge on these Vipers. Save your comrades, because they can't save themselves. Oh, absorbed MP. That's nice. Stop hitting Maya. I think, when I was doing my Dragon Quest VIII playthrough, like, way back when, 4 years ago, don't ask me why I remember this, but I do. I think someone told me that a party member you have in the front is more likely to get targeted. And I have noticed that Maya's been getting hit a lot. Because I remember in Dragon Quest VIII, I wanted to roam as Jessica. And she would get targeted, and someone told me, like, oh yeah, that's how it works. Someone who's in the front gets targeted. And I remember being upset about that, because I was like, oh, but I want to roam as Jessica, but she's the mage, so I don't want to put her in the front. But I also want to roam as her. I remember thinking, like, I remember being annoyed like that it wasn't more like Tales of, where Tales of you could just roam as anyone. So I do remember that. I mean, Maya's in the front because the music changes. Something cool about Dragon Quest IV is the music changes in the map, depending on who you lead with. Which is such a cool thing. I never noticed that. Maybe I knew it, like, 7 years ago. But, like, I never remembered it. It's kind of a neat thing. That you can, like, change the world map music. But yeah. That's something I just remembered. I'm assuming it works like that in this game. I got a death mask? Now that looks like a cursed weapon if I ever saw one. It's like the most obvious cursed weapon of all time. Yeah, watch out. Whenever you see the words watch out, it's definitely cursed. That's just a Dragon Quest rule of thumb. Sizzle. Bum 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 bum. I need to play Dragon Quest VIII again to see if I like it or 4 more, though. I feel like they're about tied. 8 has the benefit of the doubt that I played it twice, and I played it more recently. This is my second playthrough of 4. I feel like they're about even. I think I like Jessica and Angelo more than my favorites in 4. My favorites in 4 would be, like, Elena, Curl, like, kind of Curl, but mostly Elena, Maya are, like, my 2 favorites, and Curl and Mina are up there, too. I don't know. I feel like I like Angelo and Jessica more than I like my favorites in 4. Gameplay-wise, 8 is definitely better. story-wise also. I think some of the lore in 4 is better, though. And also Sorrow's a better villain than Dolmagus / Rapthorn. So there's like ebbs and flows of it. I mean, not really ebbs and flows. That's not the right way to word it. Because ebbs and flows makes it sound like there's negatives. Like, obviously there's negatives, but like, there's things I like more in one than the other. But like, I feel like it's about even. Music, I definitely gotta give to 8. 8 has some of the best music. Die. Hey, Viper, you're running on empty. We're getting a lot of experience here. This side quest is gonna help our level. I was gonna say level problem, but I don't think we're having a level problem. I want to prevent level problems in the future, but I don't think we're having level problems right now. I think we're perfectly leveled. I really just think Dragon Quest IV's Marcus de Leon and Balzac are, like, difficulty jumps. I think they just, like... They're difficulty jumps. I think they make them a little too strong than when they should be. I think after those two, like, the rest of the game, like, it's not easy, but it's like, you know... It's not too bad with level jumps. I think it's just those two bosses. And obviously some of the first 4 chapters, like, you're expected to, like, grind. Maya Mina's chapter is, like, really guilty of it. Maya Mina's chapter is, like, it's short, but you're expected to, like, level up a lot. And you're expected to, like, do more battles and then, like, move on the game. So, you know. Chapter 5, as long as you're fighting a good amount, other than Balzac and Marcus de Leon, I think the, like, leveling, at least so far, maybe it gets worse in the late game and I'm not remembering, but it's mostly fine. Is what I'm noticing. Because after Balzac, we haven't really, other than Balzac and Marcus de Leon, we haven't really had, like, serious trouble. I guess some of the enemies, but, like, it's never been, like, overbearing. Oh yeah, you have Zing.